All right. Yes, so welcome back to Dank Score Traders Hub. Yeah, yeah. Sorry for the delay. I had some call I was on, so that's one that delayed me. But yeah, let's check. Welcome. I've seen Felix on. Thank you, Felix, for coming around. Yes, so let's check the charts together. Yeah, this is done here at Dank Score Traders Hub. You can go ahead and like, share, and of course, don't hesitate to ask any questions that you may have as we check BTC. All right, so let's head over to BTC. All right, so last I was actually checking it before we started. These I had already put them like that today. No, this is not where we last analyzed. We had a short analysis in between. Those who missed previous analysis, please go ahead. I mean, you can always go back and check how we analyzed it on Friday. So let's start with how we normally start this analysis. So we know that we hit our TP level there, 100k. Yeah, that's how, because of this level here. And those who remember last sorry about that. Yes, this is the TP level that we had anticipated, that was coming all the way from here, that brought us into consolidation. So that's why we have this arrow there. And clearly, those who remember when we started analyzing, I told you that we will be coming to that level. That's where we'll be anticipating our TP. We actually exceeded it somehow, but not that much. So I'm going to first delete all this, so that you see how this TP level was accurate. Yeah, you can clearly see where we have the TP level. If I can go to weekly, that's where my line is, and if I go to daily, you will see where the line is. That's where this is the last buy candle. No, the last buy candle is here, but you can see the one that exceeded that level was even a week according to the daily time frame. So that's where we have our TP level from all the way from the weekly time frame there. That's where we had our TP level there. And clearly, if I can go back to daily, we were anticipating a pullback like that, and this is the pullback that happened there. This is a pullback that happened, this move here to there, and then come down, back down. It is what we had anticipated previously on our last session. So currently, this is the move that we are on now, coming back to give us a retracement. But before we can conclude with that, yes, I want to drag it there. So all this is no longer needed. Alright, so now once we hit our TP level there, we had a change of character right there. Started to sell, grabbed liquidity on that level there, on that order block there, and went back into buys, but it only went back to retest this level here, where which had become like our neckline there, tested it, then went into consolidation, and later on went back into sales. Now it went back into sales to come to this level here. You can actually see it to be this order block, this small order block right here. Not even that, it's not even that, it's this fair value gap right there. It's that fair value gap right there. So it came to this fair value gap to mitigate it one more time. You see this had become so strong. According to H4, this is H4 time frame, so we are seeing that level being tested several times. 1, 2, and this was the third time testing it. This one went through it and went to this other level, so this was a liquidity grab here, and also here it's another liquidity grab on this fair value gap on H4. So once we see that, what do we now anticipate? We have these two trend lines of ours, though they are currently acting as our support and resistance levels. So this is a symmetrical triangle that we currently have, and once we know that it is a symmetrical triangle, we can anticipate, depending on how we are looking at D1, we are looking for sales. Looking at H4, we are looking for buys. So the buy, according to where we are, is because of what we see here after reaching this support trend line. It's the reason why we are having a buy on H4, and it is supported by the CCI down below there on our indicator. So now that we know on H4 we are looking for the buy, but in the longer time frame we know that we will only go back there and then later on come into sales. So the major bias on this asset, which is BTC, is a sell. So according to daily, we will be looking for sales, but on H4 we will only look for sales when price gets to such levels there. But on H4 we are going to be looking for buys. So let's see. According to H1, we had some sort of a double bottom right there, yes, and it is even confirmed on CCI right there. So once we head to HM15, you can see there is low momentum for the buys. There is low momentum for the buys, there is low momentum for the sells, meaning we will see something like a channel taking place because of that kind of low momentum. So for now I may use this like that and just leave it there. So currently we see price is in such a form. If I do this, I'm not sure if that's the overall thing, so that's why I want to first leave it there. All I know is we are buying. That's what I know, we are buying. So you can take advantage, and this is a confirmed support trend line there, so you can take advantage whenever price gets back to this trend line. You enter your buys. Remember, this is M15, meaning in M1 that will be a big trade that you'll be entering. It will be some good trade that will be entering to take you right about there. Yes. So whenever price gets back here, we can always make our entries, because you can see clearly whenever it gets to this other downward trend line, we are heading to buys. So for now, I can't sell it. I will wait for price to get back to the downward trend line or to the support trend line, so that I can enter my clean buy entry to take me back to this trend line until I see a breakout, because we may not see a breakout, by the way. We may see it continue like that, or we see a breakout going there to touch the upper trend line there, which is our resistance trend line on that symmetrical triangle. So currently that's what I may say on this very asset in the nutshell. So I don't know about you guys. I don't know what you're thinking on that very analysis, on that very asset, what your thoughts are on that asset. but as we have seen, that's what we have there. There's low momentum on both sides, on sells and buys. But of course, if you fear to make your entries when price gets back to this support trend line, you can wait for price to break out there. That will be like a change of character, or a confirmation that sell buys are coming in strongly to take us right there. I want you to understand that it's not a must that a price will actually react immediately from there. As always, you have to anticipate manipulation to come in right there, and then right here. Then probably that's where you get your buy entry. But knowing that price may give you something of sort there. Return there, either goes there or comes here, and then we continue with the sell. But that's how we can anticipate BTC where we are currently. I want to tell you that the sell is aiming to come to mitigate these levels here. This is a fair value gap on daily time frame there. This is a fair value gap right there, and of course in there is a fair value gap of H4. Yes, there's a fair value gap of H4. So you need to understand that the sell will be coming here, and now that we have a confirmed higher high, or our all-time high there, we can even use our fib from this very level there, and we use our fib to understand if this is the right level. Yes, and it is the right level to actually take advantage of. So this will be the ideal level for retracement, and then we start to look for buy entries when price reaches here. But you have to, of course, wait for confirmation when price reaches here, because there's another fair value gap down below there. It may choose to also mitigate it, and then goes back into the buy trend. So be ready for anything to happen. We have our points of interest marked there, so we'll be waiting for confirmation of that kind of trade to manifest, and then we make that money. Yeah, I think that's basically it in the nutshell. Yeah, that's basically it. So today's entry, just wait for price to get back to this downward trend line or the support trend line here, and make your buy. This is a big asset. You may even just take advantage of only that move to take you there. But right here, we clearly see that that buy had not touched there. The buy can actually start even there where it is to take you back to the upper trend line, resistance trend line there. So you just need to be ready for anything to happen. Yeah, that's it. Unless there's a question, I would love now to close. Any questions? Yeah. For today we had only one person. Wow. Anyways, it's all good as long as the content stays online. Those who want it, they will always come back to check it out. Yes, Felix, do you have any question for BTC where we are currently? If you do, please let me hear it. Let me check it out, see if I can respond to it. All right. I think there's no question, so allow me to bring this session to a close. Yeah, as usual, it's been done. I want to remind you that every day, Monday to Friday, we always have our synthetic index analysis. Today's session has already been done with. We finished it in a few, like 1 hour ago. We finished that session. You can always go back and check it out, and be able to follow us through, follow the charts through to make the money. And of course, on a day like this, Friday, we always have our BTC analysis, Tuesday and Friday, and of course it is always at 1 p.m. East African time. Yes, 1 p.m. For 30 minutes we analyze the charts and see what is happening in the BTC world, or what is currently going on with BTC. How can we make how can we scalp it, how can we swing it, how can we take advantage of the chart of BTC and look at points of interest to grab money on. Yeah, I think that's it. Of course, lastly, is for those who want to get into the class with me for mentorship, yeah, you can always engage me up if you want to engage into, if you want to be part of the mentorship class. Yeah, so it is always on. Classes are on. December intake is on. Yeah, you can still register. Otherwise, let me wish you a good day and happy trading in BTC, and let's meet back here on Friday for BTC analysis, and of course for the synthetics that will be tomorrow same time, 10:30 East African time. Have a nice day and happy trading.